Hello and welcome back to the Project Hercules Diaries. It's been a busy week in the shed for Mr. Bob. The shed fairies have been really busy this week. The first job was to put the female part of the spigot into the gearbox casing on both sides. One thing that we hadn't done before was that operation, and of course that locates very centrally the end plates that hold the bearings. These are the two end plates that have now been cut to size, and you can see we've got the male part of the spigot for those in there, so that when you put the plate onto the gearbox casing, the side plate, it fits in there and there's absolutely no play at all in that. So that's one side plate fitted with a spigot, and the other side plate will be very similar. You pop that in there and that spigot will locate the plate with no play at all. So that's how the gearbox will look. So these two end plates need to be bored out and drilled so that they can take the center shaft. The two end plates, one of them is there and one of them is there. You can see the spigot in the corner there as drawn on the diagram, and they take the bearings for this main central gear shaft and also for the gear selector shaft that runs through. So the center line of the shaft isn't in line with the center line of the end plate, and you can see that on this drawing here. So there's the center line of the end plate and the 6 holes that bolt it into the gearbox casing, and this is the center line of the main gear shaft housing. So that still needs to be done. In order to get everything completely in line, we're going to bolt these together, and the best way to bolt them together so that the centers are aligned is to turn down a small plate like that. The small plate, turn it down so that that spigot's over there and this spigot goes into that side, so that everything is completely aligned. We then bolt the lot together with the 6 screws around the outside, and then we can machine the eccentric bearing holders for the main gear shaft. So there's a fair bit of work being done there, mostly by Bob this week, so well done Bob, great work. Bob's had to draw that quick picture up because one of these has got a big chip in it. Where is it? That one there, I don't know where that's come from, but there's a bit of a ding in it. And by working out, if we use this piece with a ding in to make this plate, where the cone comes in here, we'll be able to machine off that ding in it. And that's a ding. It's a very technical term, that ding. Bit like when you have chicken in the microwave, it's chicken ding. So that ding there will be machined out, but only by doing it in that orientation. If we put it anywhere else, it wouldn't be possible to machine that out, because there isn't an awful lot of spare thickness on the side of these plates. They're only just about thick enough to make the parts. So that's where we're at. As I say, well done Mr. Bob. I've got an update on my goings on in the garage, but I'll post that as a separate video. As usual, thank you for watching. More updates will follow.